Hi guys, in this video we are going to talk about how we can set up a display marketing campaign inside the Google ad. So display marketing campaign is an image based ad. So obviously you need to have a good imagery to find a good result with a display ad campaign. Normally the way I use it for the remarketing purpose. What do I mean by that is, let's say somebody visited our homepage and didn't go to the checkout page, or they didn't visit to the specific category page. So what we can do, we can make the audience around it and target that audience with the display remarketing campaign. Another thing about the display marketing campaign is it is not a keyword based campaign. It's all about the audiences. So we do not target keywords directly in here, but we target the audience and then we run the display marketing campaign. Make sure you have a remarketing tag active on your site to get the advantage of the display remarketing campaign. Another most important thing about a display remarketing campaign is your audience size. So let's say if you have created an audience in your Google ad, you have to meet the minimum level of audience size. So to run a display ad campaign and the audience you are targeting, you need to meet a minimum 1,000 people audience inside your audience. So if you don't have the minimum audience, you wouldn't be able to target that particular audience. So what you can do, you can create the audience, but once you receive or once you have that minimum size or you reach the minimum size requirement, you can use that audience. But if you don't have that minimum numbers happen already in there, you wouldn't be able to do that one. So with my screen share, I will show you how we can set up a display marketing campaign. If you don't know how to make an audience, I will show you a quick guide how you can make the audience inside the Google ad and then you can target. So let's go to the screen share and set up this display remarketing campaign. I'm here in an audience manager up here. So if you don't know how to come up here, just come up here in tools and setting and click on the audience manager and then you will be here. So if there is any audience you have created inside your Google ad account, you can see all up here. So to make an audience, what we can do up here is click on this plus sign and then come up here and you can see that we have a website visitor, app user, YouTube, customer list, audience from the Google Analytic or lead form segment. So for this video purpose, we're gonna make an audience people who have visited our website. Let's say people visited homepage. So what I'm doing up here is we are making an audience people who have visited our homepage. So we want to target people who have interacted with our website. Okay, so visited homepage. Okay, and then segment member, so visitor of web page, that's here, and then here action is web page visit in the last 30 days. So what you can do up here is you can create audience from 7 days, 9 days, 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, depending on the way you want to target your audience. So normally I start with people who have visited in the last 7 days, then 21 days, then 31 days, 3 months, 6 months, or even the year. It all depend on you how you want to target them. Okay, so web page visit in the past 30 days, let's say we're gonna do it 180 days, so we can have a the right audience in here. As I said that we need to meet a minimum amount of the audience size. So let's say if you don't have any much activity on your website or the traffic is low, so you might want to go like a longer period than this one, or maybe full years. Okay, but if you have a lot of activity happening on your site, then you can go on the smaller day cycle as well. Okay, so refine action over here, you can put a page URL and then you can use from here contains equal start with ends with. The safer site to go up here is a contain. So what are we gonna do, contain, and then we're gonna put the site here. Okay, and you can exclude people for certain pages, but for to keeping things simple, I'm just putting it as it is. So pre-fill option, I'm gonna keep it like that one, and if you need any further explanation for this audience, you can type up here as well. Okay, so and then what we're gonna do here is create segment. So as you can see up here, so this is the audience which we have created, visited homepage. So as you can see that it is the size is populating, so they are creating it. So once the populating is finished, then we can see that what is the size of that audience. Okay, so here we go. And to make a display ad campaign, what we need to do, new campaign, and then either you can go for the leads, website traffic, but we're gonna keep the thing simple, create campaign without a guidance, and then go select a campaign type, which is a display. And here you can choose the conversion action, whatever you want to have it. And for this one, I'm gonna remove. So deleting the action from here wouldn't delete the conversion action from your account. Is mean that you are only deleting the conversion you don't want to track with this particular campaign type. Okay, we only keeping this one just for the sake. And if the conversion goal is not here, you can create from here as well. Okay, and then we continue, and then we're gonna say, you can write anything, whatever the way you like it, but I'm just saying homepage remarketing campaign. Continue. Over here you can choose the location, so it's all depend on your business, which location you want to target. Let's say we want to target the all over Australia, and then in the location option, just go up here in a presence. Don't go for the interest or the people who have shown interest in the location you are targeting. Okay, language, we're gonna keep it as simple, English. In the more setting up here, ad rotation, we don't want to optimize, we want to give the equal opportunity for all the ad copy. And then up here, add schedule day, so it's saying all day. So what we want to do, we don't want to show our ad 24 hours, so we are going for the, let's say, so we showing our ad Monday to Friday from 9 a.m to 10 p.m. So it's totally up to you. If you want to run it 24 hours, that's totally up to you. Okay, and the more setting, so we're not gonna touch anything up here. Another thing is start and end date. So normally I don't put any end date in here, but if you want to be on the safe side, you can choose the, let's say you want to run this campaign display for 2 months, then you can choose the 2 month date. Otherwise, we normally check the campaign very frequently, so we just leave the date open. Okay, and the devices we don't want to target, so yep, so we keeping everything else the same. And if you talk about the content, or you want to opt out from these particular audience, you can do that, but we're gonna keep it as it is. And the next thing is setting. Over here we can start with a budget, let's say $10 to $20 a day, because this is going to be a display campaign. So we're gonna say $20. And over here, so what do you want to focus on? So we want to focus on conversion, and what is the bidding strategy we want to use. So manually set bids, let's say, and then we go for 30 cents. Okay, so that's how much we want to spend on per click, or this is our manual CPC. Okay, so over here it is giving us the performance estimation, impression, CTR, clicks, and average CPC. Okay, and then we're gonna do next. So in this targeting section, that's where we're gonna target the audience which we have made previously. So add targeting, so audience segment over here. Okay, so we're gonna go up here in browse what they are actively, or how they have interacted with your business. Okay, so up here, website visitor, and here is the visitor homepage. This is the audience which we have made. Okay, and it can say the size is 0. So we just keeping, because it's still populating, so we're gonna keep it keeping it simple, so we can target up here. So any audience you have made, it will come up here. Okay, and optimize targeting. So we don't want to optimize the targeting, because we only want to show the ad to the people who have visited our homepage. Okay, and then up here, and then demographic, we're gonna keep it as keywords. We're not gonna touch anything. Topics, placement, we're not going to touch anything about it. Okay, and then up here, and over here is where you're gonna put your images and your ad copy and the text up here. Okay, so what we need to do here is we're gonna put the business name up here, and then we need to add the images up here. Let's say we're gonna add the images. So as you can see that we have so many images here, so we can choose or any images we want. So it's all depend on what promotion we are doing or what services we are promoting. So according to that, we can choose the images. Okay, so we can choose up to 15 images, and then we can put our logo up here, and then if optional, which is giving us the option of video. So if we want to target a video ad, we can do that one up here as well. Over here is the headline, so we can add 5 headlines and then long headlines. Okay, and over here is the description, so we can add description. I think 5 description we can add, so all the description up here. So once you have done that one, and then you can see that how your ad will look up here. So this is the ad strength score, which will show you okay, how's your ad is looking with the score wise. Is it good, great, or is it strong or not? So the way they evaluate the ad strength. Okay, and then once you've done that one, just go next. Okay, so it is showing few error like ad scheduling or your campaign cannot run without an ad. So because as we haven't put any copies or images up here, so that's why it's showing the warning. So once you have done everything up from here, and you can do is here is you can check that, okay, ad group here, and then ads up here, and then you can publish the campaign. The one thing you can do about you with the ad group is that you can test a different audience segmentation. So let's say you have created an audience for 180 days, then you can test the audience for who has visited in the last 30 days or 15 days and 7 days. So if you have enough volume or if you have enough audience size, so you can test that one and see which one convert better. So either the audience which has interacted you in a longer time, or the people who have interacted with you in the previous weeks or months. So I hope this has provided you some clarity on how you can run a display remarketing campaign or display campaign. So either you can use for the remarketing, or you can just purely run for the awareness base this display campaign. So if you have any question regarding the display ad campaign or display remarketing campaign, please leave your comment in the comment box, and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.